Can you say one thing? Are you useful? So going out next round, then what goodness it will bring to the city?
Except from the very first moment, Charu is usually
it's a complete one argument at a time.
Guys, let me show you the rules of the game. In our game, we had 3 mafias, 1 detective, a doctor, a suicide bomber, and the rest were all civilians. So the game works like any other city in real life. The god is the main character in this entire game. He is the instructor, he is the moderator, he is the all-knowing being which supersedes, watches over the game.
Mafia's wake up. Okay, Mafia sleep. Doctor wake up. Save someone. Detective wake up.
He decides which player is going to be a mafia, which player is going to be a doctor, a detective, and so on. So, when God commands the city to sleep, everybody in the game has to close their eyes and put their head down. When God commands to the mafia to wake up in the night and kill someone, they wake up, use sign language to communicate amongst each other, and then decide whom to pop off. Then, when the mafia sleep, the doctor wakes up,
Save someone.
and he is given one chance to save somebody. That may or may not be the real person, the person that the mafia have chosen to kill.
No one is dead.
Seriously?
After that, God asks the detective to wake up
Detective wake up.
and try to detect any one of the 3 culprits or the
Detect
mafia.
someone.
When all of these tasks are done, it's suddenly morning and the city wakes up.
City wake up.
According to how the game has played out, the god will declare whether anybody is dead or not. Based on just this information, the city, that is the civilians, the god, the mafia, all of them have to decide amongst themselves, just like a jury, who one of them could be the culprit.
Final voting. I'll start with Brad. Me? Yeah. Okay. I'll vote Ragini. No, it's my turn. I'll vote Priyanka.
Priyanka 1.
I'll change, yeah.
I'll vote Priyanka.
Priyanka 2.
I'll change to Richard.
Richard 1.
Sure.
I'll Brad. Same Brad.
Brad 2. Priyanka 2.
Brad 3.
Brad 3.
No, 2 only.
No, I did not vote earlier. I have voted now. We have voted against you.
Yeah, so Brad 3 votes.
It's a disaster for city.
Yeah, this is for the city.
This is going to be a disaster for
Yeah,
city.
so you can't say anything. That is all.
I played the game for the first time and I realized that it's not just the mathematics but rather a lot of social skills come into the picture because you need to convince the people, you need to deceive people, and I think that is much harder than just trying to convince them the truth.
If you are going out next round, then what difference it will make to the city?
Of course, because I'm telling that if the detective is alive right now, he'll support me. Otherwise, it's a clear-cut game that there's no detective living, and the doctor is definitely going to be out.
Detective come.
The main essence of Mafia comes is when you start discussing. Means you have to, because you don't know the person. It's like you have nothing, but you have to figure out everyone's role in it, and that I think is pretty amazing because it is just by the interaction. Nobody will tell you who he is, but just by the way of talking, the way he, the way he opens up, the way he answers your question, the way he's looking at everybody, just by, I think it is a form of communication where people are, they don't want to talk but still they talk a lot. So I think so it helps you develop and understand the body behavior, the emotions and the nitty-gritty things that we usually ignore when we are speaking. So it helps developing your brain. At the same time it is fun. It is fun because
Why are you accusing her of not being
Yeah,
useful
I
or
think-
being useful? Like, just curious, okay? Not accusing you.
Just because I saw some form
No,
of.
no, I just
clubbing
wanted to know
against
because
Charu.
she was being innocent from the very first moment.
Charu is usually not
What argument?
I'm just saying it's not.
Priyanka, my opinion is not dependent on Priyanka's opinion. It's completely independent and
What
I
is
should.
What is that?
What do you think about friendship stakes? Like,
Sometimes the arguments during the game get really heated up, so that can affect friendships. But I think in our game we played quite respectfully. We did not quarrel too much with each other. We let everybody put their points and argue their.
If you will vote me out in this round, say, it's no beneficial to you, frankly.
Standard reply.
Seriously, I know Mafia.
It's very sad.
what is the philosophy of the game?
So it's mostly just about the strategy and kind of mind game, like trying to convince people. It's like a real life situation outside that when you get stuck in some weird situation, you need to save yourself, as well as you need to understand who is threat to you, who is not threat to you.
And suddenly you realize what kind of skills you require to cover up. Like you need to maintain your face in a particular way. You need to fake emotions, and sometimes you need to give in to your emotion. And I think people who are good at it really will be good at other things in life also, questionable things.
Well, let me tell you, I put myself under risk. I'm the doctor.
You can't tell who if he was the mafia.
Yeah, so game is over and Mafia wins.
Who was the mafia?
Because
You guys.
Oh, yeah.